Good morning, my people. So, for those of you that trade gold in the morning, I'm trying to be a little bit more diverse because I know not everyone trades between 3 to 5 p.m. UK time, which is 10 a.m. to 12 noon. So, I'm going to be trying to check if there are setups earlier or just a little bit later. I won't do it all the time, but it's just something for me to be a bit more considerate. So, in terms of if you was on the charts at 8, there was a bearish setup for you to take, and it was here. So, initially, if we're looking at our swings properly, then what do we end up doing? We ended up taking out this high to cut this high, and then now what pays technically in this range from this low to this high. So let me actually remove that. So technically, well, from in this low and in this high in terms of internal structure from this market structure break. So if you know how to trade this, potentially this could have been a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Create a double bottom and then price shoots up. We don't quite take out the high, which is completely fine. But the trade that I am talking about right now is internally from this zone. Where are we? So we have taken out this high. We've taken out this high, and then we have taken out this low, and we've even taken out this low here. So because I understand that this whole area has not been tapped into yet, there's also a chance that price might want to tap back into this and then make its way down. So now our SBS will be from this low, where this is my 1, this is my 2, this is my 3. Obviously we've already swept 4, and this is potentially my 5. So now from that, I can start to look for ways to potentially get in. Obviously my 200 SMA already aligns. We don't have RSI divergence. Is it the end of the world? Absolutely not. But if I draw out my fib from this high all the way to this low, we can see how we have actually tapped the 618 to the T, and price has already given us a 1.6R. And even if I was to use the extra fib levels that Stoic uses, oh wait, wrong way. Then these also get tapped into. But if we now just kind of dissect what went on, this is the area of interest where we tapped into this area of supply and demand. You can even say it's the SNDR, and then obviously we have reacted lower in terms of entries. There's a few. Obviously you have your CSS, because this is my last up candle, and we have closed below. I mean, we tapped it the first time here, and obviously price shot down, but we came and liquidated these. And we also have SPS combo, where this is my 1, this is my 2, this is my 3, 4, 5. If you guys can see that. This is my 2, obviously this is the 4, and then this is the 5. And we can see how price shoots back down. I mean, you can use the SMA from a rejection, but sometimes, for instance, you could have used this candle here, and you would have been stopped out straight away from that liquidation, and then price continue down. So it really depends up to you. I mean, within this, obviously you guys already know CSS, S&D flip. In terms of Dave's IB, PB, peanut butter, whatever you want to call it, this is a inside bar where this candle basically overlaps everything. So you could have just had a sell stop from there, stop at the high, and obviously normally he targets at 1.5, 1.2, but either way that also works. So that would have been a good trade for you to take in the morning for gold. So now let's hop over to my actual trading time. So now it's 3 o'clock, as you guys already know, and if I just remove my charts again and I go to the 1 hour chart, so we can see that price is now potentially bullish, and one way to know that is by the SMA. And yes, like yes, you could draw a fib from all the way from this high to this low, but unless until we get below the 200 SMA, my bias will be longs. So, and initially, anyways, even if this was my zone from this high to this low, anyways, right now internally we are pulling back. Um, but obviously we had our market structure break there, followed by another one, market structure shift, followed by a market structure break. So this is now my new zone. And if you are using the 1 hour as your SBS, then this is your 1, this is your 2, this is your 3, or your price sheets 4, 5. What do we end up doing? We end up tapping into the move origin, and obviously price has now shot up. In terms of the bigger SBS, potentially this would be a 1, this would be a 2, this would be a 3, 4, 5. Where now you wait for these lows to get swept, and then you will potentially start to look for trades, potentially waiting for price to tap into this imbalance, potentially waiting for price to tap into this unmitigated move origin, and then obviously price will potentially shoot up or continue back down. So in terms of what I want right now, I would be looking for longs based off my 1 hour time frame, based off my SMA. But if we go down to our 5 minute time frame, we can even see that now we're just above 200 SMA. And if we let price play out, we just keep higher. I mean, there was SBS model 1 here, where this would have been your 1, this would have been your 2, this would have been your 3, 4, 5. And obviously from here, price continues higher. In terms of entry, you would probably have to go down to the 1 minute time frame. And then when you go down to your 1 minute time frame, we can see that we have a IB again, where you just had a sell stop, buy stop, sorry, and you've had to put your lows below these lows, and you could have targeted a 1.5R, or if you wasn't happy with that, then you would have just potentially waited for something else to try and get yourself in. But if you just zoom out again on the 5 minute, we can see that price has now tapped into this area here. This is my 1, this is my 2, this is my 3, 4, 5. So now if I want to take a trade, potentially I can. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to look for extra confirmation, go down to my 1 minute time frame, and we are below the SMA. So already I know I just got to wait, and then we'll let price play out. Obviously this is way past my trading time, but can you see how when you just follow the SMA on the time frame that you're on, you're gonna start getting cooked less, because the SMA is telling you something. It's trying to signal to you that wait or enter. It's the traffic light to our charts, whether we're on the green light, we're at the amber where we should start getting ready, or when we are at a red light when we have to stop. So look, SMA is telling me don't take a trade. It know it wants me to take a trade. I want to take a trade, but SMA is telling me don't take a trade. And obviously price is moving slow, but we've gone way past the trading time. But we can see how when you're patient, you're not going to get cooked in on unnecessary noise, because we understand that we have an edge and we have a setup that we have to follow. We have rules put in place, we have a plan put in place, and we just have to abide by that. And as long as you're abiding by that, then overall you're going to be good. I don't want to make this video too long, but if you just see what's happened now. Okay, so if you see what's happened now, okay, yeah, so if you see what's happened now, so from that 4 or 5, you can see that the SMA was moving funny, but then we got above the SMA from this area here, And I mean, you probably get unlucky in terms of potentially this could be a one, this is a two, this is a three. Obviously, price sweeps 4, 5. You may have been able to capitalize on a small, potentially 1 to 1, but then overall price just takes you out. But when you go to our 5 minute chart, we can see how if this is the bigger zone, all of this is still unmitigated. Where look, price is now tapped into it, we mitigated to 50%. We filled some imbalances, we've tapped into some supply. So now all you gotta do is now just wait for our SMAs to be in line, wait for price to flip, wait for areas of interest, wait for confirmation entries, and then obviously you'll then start to look for a trade. Until then, this is my protected low, this is my weak high, and everything inside of this is just internal structure. And we can see how price is doing what? Price is just making lower lows and lower highs. So because I've been able to establish that, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna be looking for shorts, trading a pullback, but understanding that the overall trend is bullish. And yeah, but that's it for today. Wherever you guys are in the world, I'm wishing you guys a good morning, a good afternoon, a good evening, and a good night. And always remember that victory belongs to the most tenacious. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Ciao.